Ladies, gentlemen and goat herders, welcome to Sherwood, the home of Robin of Loxley, also known as Robin Hood, also known as Nosy Norman. Well, that's what we called him at school, always sticking his nose into other people's business. My name is Alan Adale, the minstrel boy, one of Robin's most trusted men.
Allow me with some refrain to play my lute and state my claim. I'm Alan Adale, the minstrel boy, presenting songs of mirth and joy.
Shut up, Marion!
Tommy, can you keep a secret? I said, can you keep a secret? I'll tell you, but you must promise not to tell anyone. I'm in love. Completely and utterly head over heels in love with Lady Marion's nurse. Trouble is, she doesn't love me. She likes little John. He's another one of Robin's men. But he's big and strong, and he's got a car, a really good one. Yes, I know cars technically haven't been invented yet, but anyway, it seems that whoever owns one of these newfangled cars ends up with the plague. This dreadful disease known as the coronavirus. I'll get my mask. I'll see you later. I'll need your help to get me a date with Nursey.
I want you all to form an orderly queue. I want the good-looking blokes to the right and the rest of you can clear off. I only want big, butch men. And I want social distancing observed. So, one at a time, please. What? What do you mean I'm not logged into the Lovelock dating site? What is the matter with that technical manager? Well, who am I talking to? Oh, hello, children. I was just talking to some of my patients, making sure that they're all right. I'm Nursey, and I take care of all the people of Nottingham and their medical needs. If they've got swine flu, I give them some ointment. And if they get bird flu, I give them some treatment. We had this one man, and he had this new Sherwood lurgy. And I said to him, well, it's no good. You're going to have to start a diet with pizza and ham slices. Well, that made me feel any better, he said. Course it won't, I said. But it's the only food that I can slide under your door. My main job is to look after the lady maid Marion. Now, you probably know her as Robin Hood's girlfriend. Well, can you keep a secret? Because they're getting married, yes! Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, it's going to be a lovely day, and I'm going to be bridesmaid. Oh. And the happy couple are taking 2 weeks honeymoon in Wales. At least I assume that's what Robin meant when he said he was going to bang her for a fortnight. Anyway, that's not all. I'm going to be married as well. Yeah, I'm going to be marrying one of his merry men. Me and little John are going to be joined in holy matrimony. Of course, he doesn't know yet because, we've not really been on a first date yet, but I know that he takes social distancing very, very closely because I heard him say, Nursey, I wouldn't touch her with a 6-foot barge pole. So I know he's ever so keen on me. Right, I'm off to have some social distancing with little John. But before I go, what sounds like a sneeze, but is made of leather? A shoe! A shoe!
We interrupt this programme to bring you some breaking news. Another of the Sheriff of Nottingham's wagons has been ambushed again this morning, bringing the total number of attacks on the Sheriff's property to 5. A spokesman for the Sheriff, a Mr. Noshers, said, "If we get hold of the geezers that done this, they'll be dangling from a noose a bit sharpish. And if we don't find who done it, we'll frame Robin Hood and his men and have them instead. Now, get off the Sheriff's land before we set the dogs on you." It's presently not known exactly what was taken from the Sheriff's property. More on this story in our 10 o'clock bulletin.
I will not stand for it! I'm being treated like an idiot! Suck the guards, suck the kennelmaid, suck everyone! What are you lot looking at? Don't you know who I am? Nosha! Bosha! Get rid of these disgusting urchins, these repulsive ragamuffins! Oh, they smell! Oh, the stench of small children is unbearable! Go away! Be gone! Shoo! Don't you understand? I am the Sheriff of Nottingham! No one messes with me!
Apart from Robin Hood, of course. He messes with you quite a lot.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! He's hijacked my wagon. Him and his good-for-nothing outlaws have taken all my valuable stuff. Someone will pay for this. I want that worthless outlaw to suffer. I want him to beg for mercy. I want him on his knees. And you know how I'm going to do it. Yes, perfect. Dosha, Bosha, have you been noting today's log that I am a genius? Yes. I'll capture Robin Hood's close companion. What's her name? That lady maid Marion. And lock her away in the dungeon and wait for Robin Hood to try and rescue her. Lock her away. And then I shall marry her myself. Contact the Archbishop of Canterbury, tell him to prepare for a wedding. And send an invitation to Robin Hood. Now then, where was I? Oh yes, you lot. Now, if you know what's good for you, you'll mind your own business.
Oh, no!
Oh yes, you will. Oh yes, you will. What am I doing? I'm arguing with small children. These pathetic young scamps will get what's come to them. Wait. Maybe I can make use of these incompetent brats. How would you delightful young children like to work for me? Yes, you down there, I'm talking to you, the one scoffing all the sweets. The rest of you can close your ears, just for me and my sweet scoffing friend. How would you like to be my deputy junior assistant sheriff's spy? Yes, come closer and I'll explain. I want you to keep a close eye on Robin Hood and tell me everything he does and everyone he speaks to. What? You want to know how to contact me? Do I have to think of everything around here myself? Oh, send an arrow with a message on it. Or one of those thingies, what are they called? Yes, emails. Send an email. Now, get on with it, you small child. At last, Bosher, where have you been? I need you and Nosha to find these outlaws that held up my wagon and get my stuff.
Oh, yeah, saw it on the news, boss. But at least the robbers were lurgy aware.
What are you babbling on about that were lurgy aware?
Oh, yes, boss. The newsreader said that the outlaws were wearing masks.
Well, of course they were wearing masks. They didn't want to be recognised. Next, you'll be telling me they maintained social distancing.
Oh, no, boss. They got up close. They hit the guards over the head with a cosh.
So what's your plan for getting back my valuables?
Me and Nosha don't actually have a plan as such.
Go and find your brother or cousin or whatever. Nosha. Get my stuff back.
Little John, come on, mate. We've got to unload all this loot from the sheriff's wagon.
Has she gone?
Has who gone?
That mad woman, Nursey. She won't leave me alone. I've seen some disagreeable people in Sherwood Forest, but none match her for pug ugliness.
Whoa! It's a little brutal, John. I mean, there are plenty of folk in Sherwood who aren't pretty of face, but their personalities shine like a beacon.
You mean to tell me that this self-appointed Florence Nightingale is blessed with a radiant personality?
I didn't say that. I said there are plenty of folk in Sherwood with glowing personalities. Unfortunately, she's just not one of them. Anyway, forget about her for now. We've got to unload all the goods we plundered from the sheriff.
That's easy for you to say. It's not you that's being constantly pestered. Right. I'm ready. Hold on a mo. Do you get the feeling we're being watched?
You're being paranoid, John.
I'm telling you, Robin, there's a traitor amongst us. There! That kid shoveling sweets into his gob. He's been watching and listening to everything we say.
He's supposed to be watching and listening. He's part of the audience. That's why they're here, to listen and watch.
There's definitely something fishy going on. Right. I'm ready. Pass over the sheriff's prized possessions.
This will teach the sheriff to stockpile toilet rolls during a pandemic.
I've got my best man speech ready for your wedding. Do you want to hear a bit? What's the difference between in-laws and outlaws? Outlaws are wanted! Well, I can't hear you laughing, Robin. I heard Maid Marion ask Robin to pass her some lip balm, but instead he passed her the super glue. She's still not talking to him!
Don't give up your day job, little John. Oh, wait, I forgot. You don't have a day job.
How is it I get lumbered with all this gear? Where's all the other merry men?
It's this Sherwood lurgy. I've had to furlough most of the men. I mean, some of them are working from home.
Oh, that's charming. Everyone else gets to stay at home while I slog away moving all the bog rolls.
That's just because I value your skills, John. Can you imagine Friar Tuck doing this sort of work? I mean, he would eat all the toilet rolls. I said he would eat all the toilet rolls?
Robin!
John?
Help!
John?
They've got me!
So, have you captured the girl?
The girl?
Yes, the girl. You do know what a girl is, don't you?
But Bosher said we had to get Robin Hood's close companion.
Oh, don't tell me. You've captured his dog.
Well, not exactly. We got little John.
Well, what have you done with him?
Oh, we dumped him in your kitchen.
Oh, that's just...
Bosher! I think we've got to mess things up!
For goodness sake, Tuck, is eating all you can do?
No, Will, my friend. I can also drink ale and wine. I think we should make the best of this working from home.
I get restless if I'm not out there, holding people up and taking their valuables. Why do we get told to work from home when little John is still out there working with Robin Hood? He continues to make more money than us.
Well, you know full well we're not in this business for personal gain.
I'm not earning enough to put food on my plate. We should be out there, not locked up in our own homes.
It's for the best. Better to stay isolated until this illness is defeated.
It's a scamdemic. It's all a ploy to control us by King Richard. He calls it the Sherwood lurgy to keep us from the forest. How many people do you know that have caught it?
The number is declared daily by the town crier.
Well, Friar Tuck, you continue to allow yourself to be downtrodden by the authorities. I shall do as I please. My eyesight is not as it should be. I intend to journey to Barnard Castle to ensure I can ride sufficiently well.
I implore you, do not be so rash. If caught, you will suffer the noose.
It's a mere 130 miles. My horse will get me there and back in a matter of days. Is there anything in life you regret not doing?
Yes, Will, there is. I wish I'd got some of those lovely little corn on the cobs to have with my chicken.
Hi, Friar. I'm sorry to interrupt your dinner.
How can I help you, Lady Marion?
I was just wondering if you knew the rules for the number of people we can have in attendance at the wedding.
Well, it seems the rules are changing daily. Yesterday, it was 3,556. Today, it's 7. Who knows what it'll be in 3 weeks' time?
It's just my uncle, King John, is coming back from the crusades. He's going to have to quarantine for 2 weeks. No doubt he'll be bringing back some of his crusaders to join us.
Hopefully, he'll be bringing back some of those exotic sweetmeats and fruits for us to enjoy at your wedding.
Right. I've got to go. I've got a new fitting for a sword belt at 5 o'clock.
Lady Marion, tread carefully. I hear the sheriff and his men are on the warpath. The theft of the sheriff's toilet rolls has upset him greatly, and he means to take it out on Robin Hood.
I appreciate your concern, Friar, but I'm more than capable of taking care of myself.
What?
Good evening. This is today's briefing with myself and my 2 medical advisors, Professor Bosher and Professor Nosher. The new rules in regards to the Sherwood lurgy are as follows. Everyone should stay at home unless you go to work, and then you must stay at home. If you don't go to work, make sure you go to work. You should not meet anyone from outside your house, street, town, city, or country, unless you are of noble birth. And then you can pretty much do as you please. If you wish to eat at your local hostelry or inn, this will be acceptable, provided that you don't actually leave your house. Many people have asked me, may I meet with a sick individual? I would say, do not meet with Robin Hood. He is a very sick individual indeed. And now I'll take questions from the public. Nursey from Sherwood.
Supposing I wanted to meet a really hunky man. I mean, not necessarily anybody called Little John, but just supposing I met him in the forest, wearing a pink, flimsy negligee.
I'll pass this over to Professor Bosher.
Well, for starters, it all sounds a bit iffy. This geezer should not be in the forest wearing a pink negligee, so don't even think about it.
When you say don't think about it, do you mean I can think about it, or I can't think about it, or don't think about it? Can I think about it at home?
Oh, my head hurts.
I think that's enough drivel from you for today, madam.
Well, that's a bit rude. I was only asking on behalf of a concerned citizen.
Now, tell me what you've learned from my briefings. What are the 3 things you must remember?
Oh, I know this. This is easy. It's
I'll start you off. It's hands.
Yes, hands. Hands, knees, and whoops-a-daisy.
And another thing. My men tell me you've been panic buying.
Panic buying? I don't think that was me.
You were seen in North Street buying dozens of sausage rolls and cucumber sandwiches.
No, there's been some mistake. I was picnic buying.
Oh, this has gone on long enough. Bosher, shut her screen down.
I'm Mary.
Thankfully, that concludes our briefing for today. Oi, you two, it's finished!
Have you seen Nursey anywhere? I've had an idea for how to make her like me. I thought about singing her a Robbie Williams song. I used to be a really big Robbie fan. But then I got into geometry. I'm loving angles instead. So instead, I have decided to recite Nursey a poem. One what I wrote especially for her.
I'm not daft. A glass of wine in each hand stops me from touching my face and spreading the germs.
Hello, Nursey.
Oh, it's you. I thought little John were after me.
No, sorry. Just me.
Oh, well, I might as well go home again then if it's just you.
No, wait, please. I've got a poem. I wrote it especially for you.
I can't be bothered.
Oh, please. It's not that long.
Oh, go on then. I'm pleased it's not very long. Just be quick. I never thought I'd hear myself say those words together in one sentence.
I wish we were 2 sheepses, a-shivering in the field. I'd cuddle up to your lips and keep your face concealed. I'd stick my fingers up your nose to keep your bogies dry. I'd put my feet upon your toes to make sure you don't cry. I wish we were 2 sheepses a-shivering in the field. I'd save you from the spaceships so you don't get revealed. And when the farmer comes along and puts us in a cage, making sure you feel my song, I'd take you up the narrow gauge.
Well, that was beautiful, wasn't it, children? Just one question. What is a narrow gauge?
Oh, it's a railway in Leighton Buzzard.
Oh, that makes much more sense now then. Now, where was I? Oh, has anybody seen Little John?
Well, that went better than I thought it would. I'll see you later, kids.
What are you doing?
I'm knitting, boss.
I can see that I'm not stupid. What are you knitting?
It's my nephew Cedric's birthday. I'm knitting him some socks.
Nosha, you've knitted 3 socks.
Well, I spoke to my sister, and she said that Cedric had grown since the last time I saw him.
Well, he would have done. You haven't seen him for 10 years.
Exactly. And in that 10 years, she told me he's grown another foot.
Oh, Nosha, get rid of the knitting. I need you and Bosher to go and find Lady Marion and lock her in the dungeon.
Yes, boss. And what's the reason for us making the arrest?
I'm the Sheriff of Nottingham. I don't need a reason. Now go and get her.
Hello. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to introduce myself earlier. I'm Maid Marion. You can call me Marion. As you've probably realised by now, me and Robin are getting married. Ignore that. It's probably just someone selling herbs, potions, hydroxychloroquine. What do you want?
Open the door in the name of the sheriff. We're here to capture you and take you to the dungeons.
Do you have a warrant for my arrest?
Have we got a warrant for her arrest?
I haven't got one. Have you got one?
I haven't got one. I thought the sheriff gave it to you.
He didn't give it to me. He must have given it to you. Oh, we haven't got one.
We haven't got one, Marion.
Well, I'm a bit busy at the moment talking to some friends. So if you wouldn't mind clearing off.
She wants us to clear off.
We can't do that.
Marion!
What?
We can't do that.
If you don't come quietly, we'll have to take you by force.
Excuse me for a second.
Excuse me for a second.
Boys, I've given you every chance to go away.
Sorry about that.
Now, where was I? Oh yes, me and Robin are getting married in 3 weeks. I'm having Nursey as my bridesmaid. Little John is Robin Hood's best man. It seems we're going to have to limit the number of guests we have in attendance. Also, if you don't get an invitation, don't be too upset. As you've probably realised by now, the sheriff's got it in for Robin and his men. Problem is, that includes me too. So I might need your help if anything goes wrong. I hope I can rely on you. Give me a thumbs up if you agree to support me and Robin. Great. Right. Got to go. Places to go, people to see. Bye.
I think I'm wasting my time pursuing Nursey. She seems completely besotted with little John. I can't say I blame her. He's a much better catch than me.
Oh, no, he's not!
Maybe I should set my sights elsewhere. There must be plenty of fair maidens in Nottingham. Maybe one of them will appreciate my poems and songs. How about I try out one of my songs on you guys, see if you like it? It can be like Britain's Got Talent, and you can be Simon Cowell. The sheriff tells the citizens to stay 6 feet apart. But when he dines with noblemen, he rarely is so smart. He orders people not to mix with those from other streets. But then he throws a party for the royalty that he meets. Oh, it's one rule for him, but for us it's much more grim. And we're told we must stay 2 meters apart. And to stay 2 meters apart. The sheriff says to learn the rules and don't step out of line. But then we do, he comes along to alter the guidelines.
Stay at home and don't go out is what we're told to do. But then we're told to go to work or we'll be in the poo. Oh, it's one more for him, but for us it's much more grim. And we're told we must stay 2 meters apart, and to stay 2 meters apart.
Thank you. I'll see you in the semi-final.
So, can I assume we now have Lady Marion locked away in the dungeon? Seems she had an army of fighting men to defend her.
Not exactly.
Is she now locked away?
Not exactly. We had a bit of a problem.
The only problem is your stupidity. Now get out of my sight. I shall have to rely on a different way to arrest Lady Marion. Men at arms, prepare your horses!
So, tell me again, John, how Marion successfully beat off 2 of the sheriff's men, yet those same 2 men managed to capture you.
They caught me by surprise. I was juggling toilet rolls at the time. I'd be back to them.
I doubt the sheriff will give up. I suspect he intends to use Marion as bait to detain me.
Perhaps, if we call on the outlaws, we can create a cordon of men around her cottage.
Marion's perfectly capable of looking after herself. That is, as long as the sheriff doesn't send his men-at-arms to arrest her, which is highly unlikely.
What do you want now?
Open the door in the name of the sheriff.
You never know when you've had enough, do you?
I've lost maid Marion. I was supposed to be looking after her, but she's disappeared. You know, I didn't get a wink of sleep last night. Some infernal ticking was keeping me awake. It's probably the neighbourhood watch. Anyway, I can't keep going mislosing me clients. I'm going to lose my job. Oh, where is my career gone? There's no need for that, thank you very much. Oh, Sheriff, thank goodness. I need your help.
How can I assist?
I've lost mate Marion. She's gone off. I don't know where she's gone.
Yes, well, if I see her, I'll let you know. Now, I must get on. I'm a busy man.
No, don't go.
What is it now?
Marion said that 2 of your men came round her house.
Yes, I sent them round to see if she needs any shopping doing. You see, I am a very caring sheriff. Yes. Now, that's all.
No, I've lost Marion, I've lost my job, and then I won't be able to pay for my rent and I shall be cast out onto the street.
Yes, well, there. I'm sure I'll be able to find another suitable tenant for your cottage.
Maybe I could come and work for you.
And what skills do you think you have that could assist me?
I used to run my own business. It was a deck chair business. Unfortunately, it folded.
Well, sure, that just demonstrates your incompetence.
I've just released me old fragrance.
Yes, I could smell it from here. Oh, don't you have a rich husband or something?
Alas, my husband died. Tragically, he fell into a vat of coffee. Fortunately, he didn't suffer. It was instant.
Yes, well, normally, madam, I would have offered you the opportunity to spy on Robin Hood. That position has already been taken. So off you toddle. Oh, and by the way, your rent's due. If you don't pay me on time, you'll be out on your ear. Now get out of my sight. So, can I assume we now have Marion confined to one of our 5-star rooms?
Do what, boss?
Is she locked away in a dungeon?
Oh, I see. Yes, boss. But not before she took out 15 of your best men at arms.
Well, all we have to do now is sit and wait for Robin Hood to try and rescue her.
What do we do then, boss?
Oh, we sit him down and offer him a cup of tea. What do you think we do?
I'll just go get Nosher and we'll keep an eye out.
Well, if you see him, whistle.
Robin, I've heard some terrible news.
Little John's already told me. The sheriff and his men have captured Marion.
We need to do something. Shall I call the men together? We should lay siege to the castle.
I appreciate your offer of help, Will, but myself and Little John intend to deal with this. We're going to approach the dungeons tonight by the north gate in Bluebell Woods.
The 2 men cannot triumph against the whole garrison. Let me at least contact Gilbert of Inglefield and Leighton of Buzzard. They both have a good eye with the longbow.
Don't concern yourself, Will. We'll be going in under the cover of darkness.
Fare thee well, Robin. May the sheriff's men suffer with ants in their pants when you make your move.
Stay safe, Will.
Oh, well, stay safe. And I won't need a mask to keep me so.
Well, Lady Marion, I hope you've made yourself comfortable. No point screaming. No one can hear you. I've muted your scream. Oh, and try not to damage yourself. Once I have detained Robin Hood, you and I shall be married. It won't look good if you turn up to your own wedding with cuts and bruises. All right, if you promise to behave yourself, I'll unmute your screen. Nod if you agree.
Do you seriously expect me to marry you?
It would mean the difference between Robin Hood suffering or not suffering. The choice is yours.
The only suffering will be yours when Robin comes to rescue me.
There will be no rescue. I have an informant keeping up to date on everything that Robin is doing.
Let me out of here, you complete and utter idiot! I can't believe you locked me in here!
I would love to stop and chat, but I have a meeting with my spy. Where are you, sweet guzzling child? I haven't got all night. What are you playing at? Do you have information for me?
I have exactly what you want. It depends how much you're prepared to pay for it.
I'll give you 10 groats if the information leads to the arrest of Robin Hood.
You're wasting my time. I can give you Loxley, but I want 200 groats.
I can't afford that sort of money. I'll give you 10 toilet rolls and a bag of pasta.
In advance.
5 toilet rolls now, the rest when I have Robin Hood.
Robin Hood and Little John will attempt to free Maid Marion this very night. They will approach by the north gate in Bluebell Woods.
Reveal yourself, boy. I need to see who I'm working with.
Happy now?
You're not the boy eating sweets. You're Will Scarlet, one of Loxley's trusted men.
Was one of his trusted men until he made me work from home. He continues to believe in this whole Sherwood lurgy deception.
I can see you are a man with but a single vision. Working together, we could be a formidable force.
From here on in, I work alone.
But our arrangement is not yet been fulfilled. To complete your task, you must meet me here at the castle tonight, just to ensure you do not double-cross me.
I am a man of my word, but I will be pleased to see Loxley and Little John captured.
Be here tonight at 10 bells. We shall witness their demise together.
What are you doing, Bosher?
I'm trying to whistle.
Oh. Why are you trying to whistle?
Well, because the sheriff said to whistle if I saw Robin Hood.
Well, that's rubbish. That's not whistling.
All right then, Clever Clocks. Oh, you try.
No, seems I can't whistle neither.
Well, we'll have to think of some other way to warn the sheriff that Robin Hood is here.
What's going on? They should be here by now. Did he definitely say the North Gate?
Something must have gone wrong. Loxley lied to me.
Well, there's no good telling me now something's gone wrong.
The South Gate. Get your men to the South Gate.
Guards! Guards! You think you've got the better of me, Robin Hood? Well, you're mistaken.
John! John! What? I can't see you.
That's because it's dark.
Yes, well done, John. I gave you the candles.
Hold on.
Come on, John. I'm sure the dungeons are this way.
Robin, is that you?
Quick, Marion's down here.
It's no use, Robin. The door to my cell is locked solid.
What was that?
It feels like an earthquake.
It is an earthquake. Lake Buzzard gets them a lot.
Take cover, Marion. The earthquake's bringing the walls down.
It's okay. The vibrations have wrecked my cell. I can climb over the rubble.
Quick, John. Get back and check our way out is clear. We've got to get out of here while the guards are distracted.
No, Robin. It's this way.
No, Marion. I think you'll find it's this way.
Come on, you two. We haven't got all day.
Told you. It's this way. We have to move quickly.
Oh no, we've been rumbled. I can hear soldiers heading this way. John, take Marion to the west gate. I'll meet you there shortly.
There he is. That's Robin Hood. Grab him.
What's going on?
Clumsy guards, I fell over me rope.
Nursey, what are you doing here?
Well, I couldn't let little John get into the hands of that evil sheriff, and I've still got responsibility for Maid Marion, so I thought you could do with my help.
I appreciate your assistance, Nursey, but you've put yourself in grave danger.
Oh, poppycock. I'm more than capable of looking after myself.
Well then, stay close to me. We've got to find John and Marion.
Oh, my two favourite people. Come on then.
Guards! Guards! What's going on? Where are my bodyguards?
Have you lost something, Sheriff?
Yes, What are you doing here?
I seem to have mislaid Will Scarlet. I was concerned for his safety and not wearing a face mask and all that. Thought I'd better ensure he didn't catch anything from the vermin in this castle.
What have you done with my guards?
Oh, they're perfectly safe. Pop them into the food larder until we're done.
There wouldn't be enough room in there with all the food.
About the food. Very tasty.
You, sir, are a blackguard. I'm not in favour of dispatching a man of the cloth, but for you, I'm prepared to make an exception.
Didn't your mother ever tell you it's rude to point? Lower your sword, Sheriff.
Marion, let's not be hasty.
I'm not going to be hasty. I'm going to kill you very slowly. Having your men turn up at my door, I could cope with. Being locked in a rat-infested dungeon, I could cope with. But the mere idea of having to marry a toad like you, I cannot cope with.
It was a joke, Marion. I'm sure you didn't expect me to go through with it.
Mere thought was enough.
But surely you understand it is not you that I desire, it is your delectable nurse.
Well, we have a man of the clergy to hand. Let's have a wedding between you and Nursey right here and now.
But surely you don't expect me to. Aha! As I was saying, you don't expect me to marry that old hag, do you? Prepare yourself. You'll wish you had agreed to marry me.
Old bag! Old bag! Who's he calling an old bag?
I think he called you an old hag, Nursey, not an old bag.
Well, that's even worse.
I think he's suitably bashed. He doesn't need flattening any further. Look, you stay here and watch the Sheriff. I'll go and find Robin Hood and Little John.
Can you get hold of Friar Tuck as well while you're at it? Maybe I can persuade Little John to take advantage of the situation and marry me.
No sign of Robin Hood then?
Nah, he wouldn't dare come here while he knows we're on guard.
You mean when I'm on guard? There's nothing gets past me.
Oh, I think you'll find it's me that nothing gets past.
When I'm on duty, there's nothing I can't stop.
Oh, yeah? Well, try stopping this then.
Right. Well, this won't get past you.
Right!
Right.
Boys, what are you doing? This wasn't in the script.
Do you know what she's talking about, Nosha?
No idea, Bosher.
Cut there.
You took care of the sheriff then?
Not me. Nursey took care of him. Where is Nursey anyway?
Last I saw of her, she was with her new husband.
New husband?
Well, I don't think he actually knows he's her husband. It's amazing what a bump on the head will do to a man.
my love. Now, remind me, am I your husband or your servant? That knock on the head has completely ruined my memory.
Husband? Servant? Does it really matter? Anyway, you need to stop talking quite as much. You need to conserve your energy for later.
And what of Will Scarlet?
Will is a misguided young man. It would seem the sheriff has taught him the best way to wear a mask.
How long are you going to leave him like that?
Just long enough for him to understand that we're on his side. Not everyone's conspiring against him.
We better get back to Sherwood Forest. We've got work to do.
Hang on, where's Friar Tuck?
I think he found the sheriff's beer and wine store. I saw him trying to lug a couple of kegs of mead across the moat. Oh, maybe there'll be some left for the reception.
If we're quick, we might be able to hitch a ride across the moat on one of the barrels.
Blimey! Where have you lot been? I've been doing all sorts of stuff while you've been off enjoying yourselves. I've written loads of songs and poems, mostly about this new girl I've met, yeah. She's definitely a keeper. She works at the zoo. Yesterday when I saw her, she was covered in cheese and pickle. She's a cracker. So this is my latest song about how amazing my new girlfriend is.
Shut up, Alan!
Charming.
Don't worry, Alan. You can sing at the wedding.
Oh, brilliant. Thanks, Marion. See you, everyone.
I nearly forgot to thank the young boy for keeping our plans a secret. Can I have a close-up on me, please? That's great, thanks. When I returned from the crusades, the sheriff had stolen my land and abducted Marion, and I didn't know then what good friends I'd have out there. Friends that would be prepared to forgo their sweets and fizzy drinks to save me and my future wife. And I want to thank all of the boys and girls out there, and I want to thank my mum, and I want to thank my agent.
Robin.
What?
You're waffling. Say goodbye, Robin.
Goodbye, Robin.
Thanks, everyone. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Every day, yeah. Now I'm going to extremes.
Zoom, is it ye olde...
Robin Hood, ye olde Zoome Panto.
Ye olde Zoome Panto.
Mic's off.
Act 1, Scene 1, take 20... No, hang on, it's not... I can't get... Act 1, Scene 1. Scene 21, take 1. Act 1, Scene 21, take 1. No, I forgot my lines.
Sake.
Let me out of here, you complete and utter idiot! I can't believe you locked me in here. I'm going to string you up by your baldricks. You're driving me absolutely crazy. My skirts are covered in rat poo. My Primark shoes are ruined.
Act 1, Scene 8, take 1.
I like that.